Hello and good evening. What's going on, Ninja? How you doing? All is right in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Ninja's here from Down Under. How is Saturday treating you, Ninja? Good. What's going on, Ice Wolf? Card artist extraordinaire, Ice Wolf. Going on, Don? It's sunny. Nice. Done with the day's adulting. Now it's time for gaming. Amen, sister. I got very little gaming in today. I am enamored with the XCon 2 Ultimate Edition, which was on sale for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Normally $100, it was $10. I always enjoyed the XCOM series. For those who don't know, it's a turn-based strategy, RPG-esque type squad-based game. It's a lot of fun. What's up, Chef? How you doing? Those World Cup games. And the Ultimate Edition has an update that is literally larger than the original game. And I never played the update because I never wanted to pay $25 for the update. Excuse me, I'm drinking carbonated water, so I'll have the burpees again today. And I can go deep diving into anything that's turn-based strategy or RPG, which is why I'm no longer allowed to play WoW. It's Friday, and Friday is now our new Saturday. I'm playing WoW right now. I had a very unhealthy addiction with WoW, so nope. I don't even play Hearthstone anymore. New X-Pac, I am gone now for the rest of the year. Nice. Should be gone for the rest of the year. Live it up. Have fun. Chef, what are you up to, man? I like your collection. Mandala, que paso, mi amigo. And all the others joining us from Lee Cozy and Cozy Art. What's going on, Lee? How you doing, buddy? I hope your Friday is good. Going on, Mondo, que paso, mi amigo. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, the birthday girl, Mrs. The Breaker, who today, I was wrong. I thought she was 21. Mrs. The Breaker turns 27 today. So there it is. Aussies play Argentina. Yeah, Ninja, listen, maybe Messi and the rest of the Argentinians could get detained for drinking and default to Australia. I'm not saying that's the only way you're going to win, but darling, that's the only way you're going to win. Right? Hey, that's all good. 30, you're 38. I didn't know you were 38. I thought you were like between 21 and 27. Oh, I'll have to update that resume. Dang, that's almost 40. I'm getting punched in the mouth later tonight. That's what I'm getting for her birthday. Oh, goodness. Don's like, yeah, I'd be happy to be 38 again. The 17th anniversary of turning 21. I love it. Mondo, it's true. I'm 42, and I'm telling you, 42 feels like the new 60. It's exciting. Yeah, I know, right? Ninja's like, I would love to be 38 again, too. 38 for me was 4 years ago. Listen, I don't know what I had for lunch yesterday. I don't remember if I had soup yesterday or if it was the day before. So 38, I too many concussions. I probably have CTE from all of the blows to the head. Yeah. Don's like, I'm 48. I feel like I'm 65. Ice Wolf's like, I am 25. Others, I feel like 397. Yeah, I have good days and I have bad days. I do. Mostly good days. I always thought Don was younger, but Don always seems to remind me that he's older than me. So that's why I know his approximate age. But yeah, he doesn't strike you as a 48-year-old. Especially with those long, luscious locks that he has that I'm low-key jealous of. My wife tried to tell me I have a maturity level of a 12-year-old. Maria is 3 months older than me. It's funny because when we go to Mexico, everybody calls her a cradle robber. Yeah, traditionally they do marry up in age, I believe. Don, I'm not going to repeat that on air. Mondo says Nikki hits 40 next year. She feels 21 and looks it too. She is blessed. Therefore, so am I. Mondo, cheers. It is the hair. The hair got cut in August, hopefully not too short. What's up, Trevor? We're just talking about birthdays and Australia and gaming and Don's long, luscious locks of hair, amongst other things, man. Excuse me. Lee's like, yeah, chef, so nice of you to take a hit for my in an effort to save my self-esteem. It looks like YouTube is transferring over. I do need to drink more. I'm out of scotch, so I've been out of scotch for 3 days. I've just been drinking the hard stuff. Good old, brought to you by Polar, who doesn't pay me. Chef said, I actually had a question on a sketch. For me or for Lee? Whew. I'm out of scotch as well, but my employer prefers it that way. What's going on, Dangle? How you doing, brethren? Did you write the question on the back of the sketch or the front? So, as I mentioned yesterday, and I know I don't believe Ninja was here because Ninja usually is polite enough to say hi. Ninja, we are now doing Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. We are getting rid of our Saturdays here so that we can do more things and that we're not fighting with what everyone else is doing. Kevin P. West, ladies and gentlemen, not looking good for the Utes right now. What's a Ute? You're welcome. Excellent. I work from home, so that's perfect. Ninja, I'm happy you're happy. That's all I can ask for. So yeah, Saturdays we are competing with family get-togethers, with concerts, now that COVID is over, for lack of a better term, even though apparently my household had it 3 weeks ago and we had no idea. Great story there. It's about the same thing as a Hoosier. Hoosier. You know, it's funny. I say that jokingly. I lived in Indiana, albeit briefly. And living in Indiana, if you don't know what a Hoosier is, they throw you out of the state. Thus, why I was there briefly. Yeah, we are competing with the UFC. To a degree, there's only 3 people on the show that actually watch it. Dangle, you're one of those 3. But yeah, it's just, there's also things that I can be doing as a content creator for you on Saturdays. For instance, tomorrow at Comic-Con, that would honestly be more entertaining and cool for you guys to see, whether it's live or in segments released throughout the week. So, I mean, I and the rest of, let me rephrase that. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mel. She's like, you watch it. I don't know. She might be answering a question from like 8 years ago. DCD Collects and I want to rephrase that. DCD Collects and I have the opportunity, based on, you know, where we live in California, to go to a lot of cons that a lot of people can't go to, and get access to those things and hang out with some artists, and not everybody can get the chance to see. So a lot of those things, it's just easier for us to do that on Saturday, and kind of bring you with us virtually. So, excuse me. Oh no, I do. Yes, Mel. I said 3 of us watch it, and Derek was included in those 3. What's up, hello, lady? How are you doing? Hoosier by birth, Texan for 40 years. Chef's like, Chef's got a message for Lee. I'm not gonna air his dirty laundry. Lee said, I had dinner with Doug and Bing last night. By the way, they did have dinner with Bing. So yeah, imagine seeing more of Bing really soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pitches. That was fun, but I had to stay at a hotel, so I brought home chocolate. Maria says she will punish me appropriately later. Hey, this is a family-friendly show, Lee. How your wife punishes you with chocolate is nobody's business but your own. Next week's pay-per-view is gonna be a banger. Is that the Pimblett fight? Is that Patty's fight? Or is that next month? I know there are 2 really good cards over the next 90 days. I haven't been doing UFC because I've been gone every Saturday doing this job. But I reasonably try to keep in touch. Patty the Fatty, as they call him, because he likes to blow up 80 pounds in the off. Yeah, it is the Pimblett fight. That's what I thought. See, I mean, listen, I told you, I still follow it. It's just I don't get to watch it. Patty Pimblett is a fighter from the UK. And Ireland, UK, one of those 2. I can't remember. I can't. Listen, you can Google it. I don't have time. Anyway, they call him Patty the Fatty because in the off, like after he has a fight, usually you don't fight again for 3 months. So in those 3 months, he eats like a dozen donuts a day, gains about 80 pounds, and looks like absolute bollocks. Paul Maitland will know what I'm saying. Looks like absolute bollocks in the off season. Lee's like, it's okay, DC. I don't think she's going to do any permanent damage. Besides, any wounds would just be lost in the old scars anyway. Didn't you like jump on a grenade in boot camp or A school or whatever it is you guys do in the Marines? I don't know. I just remember Lee was like, I jumped on a grenade and saved these children. I mean, that's what I heard in the story. Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's true. He did. He pulled the Captain America, except for it wasn't a dummy grenade, and Lee had the shrapnel blow through his lungs. It's true story. I'm not making that up. It sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm not. Lee jumped on a grenade, sort of. Let's just say a grenade exploded really close to Lee, sending hot shrapnel through his body. Like mean words, Maria says, through his ears. And Kevin's like, he's still picking out the shrapnel. Yeah. Sometimes they say it's easier to leave it in there. Your body will eventually extricate it through your skin. I've seen it with glass firsthand. It's weird, but it happens. What's up, Craig? How you doing, man? It is. See, it's true. Kevin knows. I'm not lying. If you've been in the military, listen, even though I was only in the Navy, which at least sees a little more action than the Air Force, we come to understand things. It works its way out, hopefully. When I was in the service, I was a fireman, and one of the things that I had to do was emergency medical. A fireman will have 3 different jobs. I was a machinist mate, so that was my primary job. When a fire broke out, I was a boundaryman, which meant I was on the other side of the wall of the fire, which is awesome. Just making sure the wall stays cool. When we were in battle stations, I was an emergency medic. And then whenever we had a chemical attack, I was the low man on the totem pole. So I was on scrub duty, which is basically I put on a chem suit. I go outside in the chemical weapon, in the muck, and scrape it off the outside of the ship as they shower water all over the place. I basically, chemical warfare, my job was to die. And at least get the door clean. But it's true, it's what happens. It's Yuri. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep, I read that. Pacheco? Yep. Question. The pops behind you, I see Thanos is one of them. Are the other 2 artist series of Thanos 2? Yeah, and they're all signed. They're all signed. Oh, Craig, we love the Air Force, but let's be honest, not many bullets, bombs, or STDs fly their way. The Army, the Navy, and the Marines get the brunt of all of those. Mandala, your dad was a machinist mate too. I like your dad. Your dad, pretty awesome guy. Probably either super, super patient or super, super impatient. I bet you he had a mouth of a sailor, because anybody that was a machinist mate, the F word is their second favorite word. First favorite would probably be air conditioning, hyphenated AC. One of them's by Brolin. The other 2 are by the creator. Starlin, maybe? I think it's Starlin. I mean, I could. Lee's like, my lungs were destroyed when a Navy corpsman screwed up, so the scars on my back at the USMC and the scars on my chest are Navy issue. Yeah, well, I mean, we all know what Marines stands for. It's my arse rides in Navy equipment, sir. So there's your first mistake, is being a department of the Navy. Because Navy in itself stands for never again volunteer yourself. So it's like a conundrum wrapped inside of a riddle, covered in a giant diaper full of Thai food. Curse words like an artist uses paint. Oh, we do. It is unbelievable how spectacular my vulgarity, the depth of my ability to string explicatives together in new and creative ways are when I'm not live on a family-friendly channel. Because, oh boy, I can swear like you've never heard before. And I catch myself quite frequently on this show. You will hear me start a sentence and stop in the middle of it, usually to rephrase it because something colorful was going to come out, and I don't mean rainbows. Your dad was 22 years in the USMC Airwing worked on fighter jets, finished his career in F-18s. Hearing is no so bueno. That is very true. Yeah, we had to. I started out in one main, and that is like 170 decibels. So we had double ear protection, and then I got lucky and made A gang. So I was pretty lucky. The movie is going to be a tearjerker. Spoiler alert. Some people don't remember this, but he said like 3 years ago that he was killing Rocket Raccoon, that this was going to be his last movie. So don't be surprised when Rocket dies. He actually repeatedly says, I have a 12-year lifespan, and those movies started, spoilers, about 12 years ago. I fully expect, by the way, this is speculative. I don't have friends in Marvel. I do have friends in Marvel. But I don't have friends in Marvel that'll tell me I do have friends in Marvel that will tell me spoilers. How do I word this? I do not ask my friends at Marvel for spoilers. So what I'm telling you is speculative. Rocket from the beginning said it from the beginning. It's true. Drax will go because Drax said, in the end, I will be with my wife and child. So yes, I expect Drax to end too. If y'all haven't noticed about the Marvel, the MCU, when they say something is going to happen, it doesn't happen when you expect it to happen. It happens when you least expect it to happen, but it still happens. Think about it. I'm right. All right, so yeah, Drax probably will go. I also, and this is a personal one that I did not read on the internet, I expect fully Nebula to sacrifice her life for her sister. That's it. I think the deaths will come in threes, and I think that's the three. It is the last version of the team anyway, because he is gone. That is true. Although at one point, the Guardians of the Galaxy, if you go comic lore, I mean, Venom was a Guardian of the Galaxy at one point. All right, this is for you, Mondo. I kept trying to get back there, but we kept talking about great stuff. I believe that's Jim Starlin. Am I right in that? Doug would know. Trevor might know. I think that's Jim Starlin, and that's Josh Brolin. I was trying to get back there, but the conversation got titillating. Yeah, both of those are signed by Starling. One in yellow and one in red. So, Agent Venom. Kevin's got it. He knows. I never lie. Mondo, we just get him in person. Oh, it sounds so D-baggy. We just typically, I mean, the Brolin was, I think, at a signing that somebody that is an acquaintance of ours. And then I believe Lee can tell me, I want to say the Starlins were from our friend Nick at the Krusty Bunker. Though I don't know if I'm supposed to have said that out loud. So there it is. The next big space arc will be Warlock and Nova. Hey, so I want to talk about the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think I can legally show you guys the trailer. Has anybody not seen the trailer? Raise your hand if you haven't seen the trailer. Raise your digital hand, because I want to talk a little bit about it. Even though we know trailers are purposefully misleading. Nick did get us those. Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah, I just wasn't sure if we were allowed to give the details of how we acquire stuff. Speaking of, Lee, I still haven't been to the Krusty Bunker. Can you believe that? I have been here like 6 months, I feel, almost 5 months, and haven't made my way down there. Craig, I recommend spending the 3 minutes and 22 seconds or whatever it is and watch it. Dangle, how have you not seen it, Dangle? So anyway, this will not make sense to any of you, but obviously it's a trailer, so there's no spoilers. Let's talk about Adam Warlock. So Adam Warlock, interesting character. Perfect human, depending on your storyline. Soulless human, so technically can't die. But oddly enough, as a soulless being, well, not a human, he's built to be the perfect human. Perfectly nuts. He also, depending on the storyline, and this is where I'm getting, he, for a gift, was given the Soul Stone because he himself did not have a soul. Thus, he could resurrect himself because he couldn't die, because Lady Death and the Grim Reaper could not take his soul because he didn't have one, Catch-22, etc., etc. He is in possession of the Soul Stone through most of his comic life. And I did notice his perfect face in the trailer had a stone embedded between his eyes, which early versions, yeah. So I'm wondering if they're going for the full embedded Soul Stone in him, or if that is just an adornment meant to lead us astray. I know you guys probably didn't know I knew that much about Mr. Warlock, but I, study a bit now that it's kind of my job. But yeah, it is going to be interesting. He is arguably one of the most powerful beings in the universe. So what he does and what his story arc is going to be, as you know, his original cocoon, which he builds for regeneration, is seen at one of the end credit scenes of, I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy. If you notice the Earth, they show in the 80s version Earth, so it might be in the past because it is has the Animan on it. I did see the new Transformers trailer. I didn't know there was a new Transformers trailer. I now know there is a new Transformers trailer, and now I have to go watch a Transformers trailer. It's going to be interesting because he is like Captain Marvel and him have a power struggle. He is stronger. He is arguably one of the stronger beings in the universe. So how they work around that fact, or do they play off of that fact, will be interesting. But yeah, Gunn said it's going to be a tearjerker. If you follow him on Twitter, which I don't, but I watch people who post the stuff on Reddit, he's like, yeah, a bunch of these people are dying. Like, he was basically doing an AMA, and somebody asked him, I can't wait for this. They're going to use the Guardians in other cameos. And he's like, a lot of them are dying. No. Like, flat out said, yeah, a bunch of them died. So now we know death isn't forever. But I do believe death will be forever for at least two of them. Dave Bautista, who plays Drax, his contract is up. And he said he doesn't want to work for anybody else other than Gunn. He wouldn't be interested in it. So I think the fact that his contract is up and he had the headbutting issue with Disney, Marvel, I think they're going to get rid of him to get rid of the contract so that they don't have to renew it. Karen Gillan, who plays Nebula, is also a very expensive one to keep on. She has a lot of projects that are going on too. Thanks, Dangle. Let me see if I can cut that and paste that. I can. Let me see if I can put that over here. No, don't do that. All right, there we go. I was listening to music really loud. I just don't want to get hit with the copyright. That's why I had to scream. The High Evolutionary, created by Animan, by experimenting on animals like Rocket. He is technically in that evolutionary process. A little bit more. There it is. Can never have too much water. Mondo. Mondo wants to open some stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Mondo, Art for All, draws envelope number 2. Now, Mondo, I feel like you walked in yesterday, bought one, and got a redemption out of it. What do you guys think the chances are of him doing that again? He does possess the Quan. He is the keeper of the Quan. The captain's number, number 2. His name, number 2. All right, good luck, man. Whoa, mama, who that? New number, who this? All right, homie, here we go. Numero 2 out of 25. Bon chance. All right, survey says... Oh! Now, that is very interesting. The Spot. That's right, Kevin P. West. Now, what's interesting is The Spot is about to be the big villain for the sequel of Into the Spider-Verse. So I'm wondering who could be on the other side. Spider-Man! Spider-Man. Shooting lights. He's got the PD tingle. He's shooting the lightning bolts. Bzz. Budget. Yeah, budgets are bad, but they're really important. There you go, man. This is going to be extra relevant in about 4 or 5 months when that movie comes out. 3 or 4 months when that movie comes out. There you go, man. I think I already packaged up yours from yesterday. I will have to look if yours was in the group. Thank you, sir. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Oh, The Spot. I don't know a ton about it. I understand it. I get what The Spot does. But it'll be very interesting how they utilize him as the big baddie. I heard, I can't tell it, but I heard a great story about the spot that eventually I'll be able to tell, but I can't tell it now. I'll get there. Let's just say might not have been the first choice of baddie for that film. All right, what were you talking about? It's probably something about comics. Oh, I know. Oh, that's right. So, next week we have another product coming out. It is one that came together really fast. Chef says, anybody want to do a compass break with me? Oh, Dangle just said his budget hurts. I don't even know if I have the compass break up there anymore. Let me take a look. We cleared out a bunch of stuff from the site. Yeah, I don't even have that on the site anymore. Yeah, that's gone. Sorry, man. Yeah. It was up yesterday. Yeah, we cleared out some stuff earlier. Oh yeah, it was like literally like an hour ago. Literally an hour ago. I mean, it would take me like 5 minutes to put it up. Yeah, honestly, Chef, if you want to do the card thing, we are flat out, I'll tell you. We are phasing out of cards. We never got into them heavy to begin with. The goal was never to really be heavy card wise. That was more a means to, while we started to build the roster of artists that we were working with, and while we started to get to the cons and acquire items for breaks, The cards were kind of there just as a fill-in because that's what I was most known for previous to this. So the cards aren't on the docket of being something long-term that we're going to carry. I was going to help buy stuff out. That's why, honestly, it's why I was opening stuff yesterday. I was like, we're just going to open it. And just eBay the cards that we get. I mean, we hit a massive box yesterday. So that was super nice. We have talked about blowing out some of the stuff that we have. But I'd have to look into it. All right, we got another one. Number 4. All right, let me just let me look up real quick who that is. Hopefully it doesn't strike fear into the hearts of anybody. Oh God, Brett Favre. Brett Favre. So I bought this Sharpie because I worked for a company about a year and a half ago. What's going on, Bolt? Love you, man. I worked for a company about a year and a half ago, and we were meeting athletes for a thing, and I had bought a couple of baseballs because like, oh yeah, we're gonna sign some autographs. So I grabbed the extreme fade resistant Sharpie to have them sign the baseballs with, and then the butthole company I worked for was like, no, you're not allowed to ask for autographs even if they offer. So thankfully, I don't work for the butthole company anymore. 4, Brett Favre out of 25 goes to Bourbon. Good luck, man. Bourbon, which ones do you even want? Which ones do you want so we can just go ahead and pull them? Ice Dude bottom right. Oh, you want the sketch cover of Mr. Freeze? Or Wolverine? Well, let's see. It's Reed Richards. And there's more of one of these. I wonder if you can guess how many are in my hand. Ooh. The Invisible Woman. Oh. The Human Torch. You know, I feel like there's a theme here. Wow. Look at that. thing. Yeah, should have been blank. I like that. That's good. Should have been blank. It's the Fantastic Four. She-Hulk was a member. It's just Jeff Pena's signature. It's blank. That's the Invisible Woman. Who else would it be? John Cena? That's true. He would get those confused with his John Cena ones. There you go, Bourbon. You got the whole team. Bourbon, I have all of your stuff here still because I am struggling to find a box big enough, surface-wise. So I may have to break that into 3 different shipments. But I'm procrastinating. Hoping that a box comes in the mail that'll fit. So just a heads up, I haven't forgotten about you. You got the massive one. Boy, Bourbon, not every day somebody tells you have the massive one, huh? Yeah, Kevin's like, oh boy, what just happened? Yeah, you can hold it for however long. Appreciate that, Bourbon, but I am married. Bourbon's like, yeah, here we go. We're going to do that again. And then Chef is also up for it too. Number 6. Number 6. Where is that marker of never usedness? There it is. Oh, Chef is getting it in. All right, Chef is getting it in. Let me also just reserve Chef's number 21 as well. Chef is also grabbing the last Topps Clearly Authentic. So that is now sold out. But first, Bourbon. Now, Bourbon, 3 is your lucky number. This is exactly 2 times 3. So maybe, just maybe, we can dilute it to that basic 3 number. Good luck regardless. Not that you need it, but it would be rude for me not to say so. All right, here we go. Where are we at with this? Where are we at with this? Meow. Getting the Mr. Freeze makes sense. Hey now. Look at those ladies. right, let's do that whole focus thing again. Where's Mr. West? There we go. It's a little bit better. Now they're sharp. Uncle Adam. God rest his soul. All right, Chef. I haven't forgot. We are going to roll the 1d4. I know I just said 1d4 and all my nerds got really excited. He grabbed the Star Wars Black Chrome. If he hits, you know what, I'll let you say it. Need a d20? Chef already knows. I'm taking odd. Gotta get that crit in. Let me show you my sack of dice. I definitely have a 20 in there. But for funsies, not many people other than mages at low levels throwing darts get to roll a d4. So odd or even, Chef calls odd. It is, you know what? I rolled it off the screen. That's my fault. I'm gonna, let's just get it. I rolled that way. There we go. It's a 4. See, Kismet said the 2 stands. It's a 4. Better luck next time. For those who are wondering what it was for a free box of 206. But instead, let's start with art. Chef got 21, which is 7 times 3 for my mathematicians. Good luck, Chef. You know, Ninja, listen, I say this from the bottom of my heart. You know, I absolutely love you. But I knew as soon as I said 1d4 and nerd, I knew I was getting a ninja comment. I felt like, you know, Ninja's going to say something. And my friend, you didn't disappoint me, so thank you. That is awesome. You did not disappoint. I love it. Thank you. All right, we got some big stuff in here. We got some big stuff. I dig it. Let's start with the small stuff. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the AT-AT. Fido. Yeah. Dig that. What is going with the AT-AT? Oh, that's cool. That has a very high cool factor. I dig it. I also like that it comes pre-matted. That is awesome. I agree. There you go, man. I'd like to think this is an AT-AT on Hoth. That's what we're going to go with. AT-AT on Hoth. It does. It isn't, but it does. He has some pretty fine work. There you go, man. The last box of Topps Clearly Authentic 2022. Chef is looking for a nice Yordan Alvarez auto. Maybe a Verlander. But I'll tell you, he's not going to be angry at this one. He's like, I'll take a Tucker. This card is amazing. This card is truly amazing. And my baseball people are going to praise this card. My dear friend Trevor will probably dig this, even though it's not a Dodger. Considering it is a halo, I know Doug would definitely dig this as well. It's not modern. It's not modern. Mondo, if you like baseball, you will appreciate this signature. Because this person is the epitome of perseverance. The epitome of can-do attitude. And a person who should not have been able to do what he did the way he did it. This is numbered 24 out of 25. And Kevin P. West is right. Jim Abbott. Wow, the last box was Wade Boggs. The final box was Jim Abbott. I appreciate this card. There you go. That is super awesome. How cool is that? And this is what I can tell you. I guarantee he signed this with his left hand. I'm just saying. I guarantee it. I'll see myself out. Very nice. That's or his toes. Maybe mouth. Awesome hit, dude. That's great. What a way to close out that case, man. Dig it. Nice low number Abbott. I'm in. And finally, some Topps Chrome Black 2022. This is one that I have to do a little bit of work on because it wants to show me the auto, and I have to hide the ability to see it. I have to take this little piece of foam right here. I have to look at you guys on the screen. I have to pull the pack out from underneath and close this really fast so that I am not tempted to peek. All right, Mondo says, this box feels fire. It feels a little bubbly to me. It's got some air in there. I think that air is it's probably an insulator for all of the fire that would have been in this pack had it been in an area not suppressed by carbon dioxide. So, Mondo says, it's fire. Let's find out. Is that a Kit Kat? Nope, it's a Plo Koon. Bubbles. Plo Koon. Bib Fortuna. Boy, did he have an interesting life post Boba. And the numbered one, it's going to be blue. Wicket. W. Warwick, played by Warwick Davis. And that's going to be low numbered out of 99. Willow. Yep. His tentacles for a bib. Fortuna? Wait for it. So, bada zing. All right, let's. There we go. All right, I've successfully not seen this. Oh. What? General Merrick. And it's numbered. That is also out of 99, Benny Daniels, who played General Merrick. Blue team. Oh, goodness. Blue team. Blue leader. Yeah, blue leader. I have not seen the auto like where they did it slanted. Yeah, that's kind of how I was looking at it. I'm wondering if this is one of the parallels. I think it is one of the parallels. That's why. I'll have to look into it. I think that's a parallel. I think. That's where that went. Oh, I had a gold marker somewhere. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. $11. 11, 11, 11. All of these go to 11. It's like 10, but it's one louder. Hold on, Don. From I am confused. Did you open just one box of the Art for All Ages? I saw the Star Wars one. What's the next number in the series, Mondo says? That would be number 3. Good luck prying that out of Bourbon's hands. But honestly, it's a foot race at this point. Oh, did I open more than just that one? Yes, I know. I can tell you I know what you're looking for. No, the Scarlet Witch did not show up yet. The other one was the Fantastic Four as a foursome. And the one before that was Spider-Man and the Spot. This one is Bourbon for number 11. And Ice Wolf got number 3, which is coming up next, which is about to make Bourbon lose his ish. It's about to happen. We all know what's about to happen. we all know. Ice. I keep clicking the wrong one. Let me move that over here somewhere. There we go. Ice. I was just gonna say, Ice knows exactly what he's doing. Ice probably didn't even want to buy this product. But Ice saw that number 3 was next and is like, I'm stealing that. Bourbon's like, this is getting ridiculous. Craig, no, the Harley Quinn has not been pulled, I don't believe. But you know, you realize this is number 3. This one is Ice Wolf's. This one is going to have the sketch cover of Iceman, Iceman in it. Bourbon is on a hope and a prayer that number 11 has it instead. Let's find out. This is going to be great. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. I got wait, ready? You guys all know by now what that means. All of you know by now what it means when one of those are in the box. It means the item didn't fit in the box. And we know Bourbon wants one of the items that does not fit in the box. The question is this the one Bourbon wanted that was not in the box? I'm dipping on purpose. Man, wouldn't it be cool if this was like Batman? Because, you know, Batman and Mr. Freeze kind of go together. Wouldn't that be awesome? If this was Batman, right? I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, it would be really, really fitting if Bourbon got exactly what he wanted. And then on the flip side, it would be really awful if he didn't, considering how long it's taking me to show you Captain America. Oh, the Captain. Captain, my Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. And what did we pair up with Captain America? We paired up Captain America with Captain America. The big cover piece. Ow. The Dope Show. How dope is that cover? You trolled me so hard. You're welcome. No, truth be told, we agreed that this was kind of our favorite cover. We thought this was an amazing job. This cover almost went into our sketch cover break, which is coming at you next week. We stepped up the sketch cover. It's going to be the same price as it was last year, but my goodness, we packed it with even more. But congratulations, man. This is amazing. The three of us really love this book. So, pretty stoked that it's going to a good home. Now, what could possibly be in here? Ice. Ice Wolf. Oh, man. You are about... Well, listen, here, Ice Wolf, I'll tell you, you may end up with that Captain America if this has the Mr. Freeze in there. You may end up with that as part of the trade. But Ice Wolf, here we go. 3 of 25. Oh, I do, Bourbon. Oh, man. Number 3. Good old number 3. If this were not a family-friendly show, I would have something really funny to say. It was a meme that was early in the interweb. That was hilarious. Because I'm the Juggernaut, B. Chef's like, last one for this week, I promise. Well, Chef, it's going to have to be because today's the last day of the week. And who did we put with Juggy? I mean, we could have put... We could have put She-Hulk because she had a soiree with Juggernaut. It could be Colossus. Could be Wolverine. It could be the Incredible Hulk. Two really big boys right there. One who fights in armor, one who fights in undies. I do, Don. I do. I was going to send them out on Tuesday if nothing she wanted got hit today. Just an FYI. There you go, man. There you go, Ice. Sorry, man, it wasn't the sketch cover. Can you show Bourbon the frozen Captain America? I can. Or as I like to call it, the capsicle. such a great. I love that. That is so well. Personally, I prefer Juggernaut to Freeze. Good. Juggernaut is a complex character who doesn't have a complex brain. Just needs the stick. What's the next number? Number 5? It's number 5. It does need to be a sticker. Okay, I will. Consider it done. Actually, yes. Chef has the next one. So it's actually going to be lucky number 13. The Terminator was hilarious, Dango. I agree. Lee says, wife is fed and full of chocolate fudge, so I am safe for another day. Lee, I don't know how to take that. All right, Chef got number 5. So technically 13 is next on the docket. Deal. Well, I'm going to assume Mondo is going to grab 13. We'll keep that green. The artist Jeff Pena. He is on Instagram. Let me get you his. I had his business card. Un momento, por favor. Oh, Kevin, you got it. Okay, good. There it is. Jeff Pena makes comics. That's true. Jeff Pena makes people laugh as well. I smell the dark side. Yeah, I didn't shower today. I was going to shower when I got home so that my head was nice and shaved for tomorrow morning. Because I got to be at the Comic-Con at 9. All right, Chef. 5 of 25. Chef, who are you rooting for? Who are you trying to get? Base Design Auto A. Look at this guy doing the old homework. Look at this guy doing homework. Oh, man. I know what this one is. Oh, look at it. It's just a little tiny slave one. Now, what I want to know is that tiny, tiny ship. How does somebody so big fit in such a tiny, tiny ship? It must be bigger on the inside. Yes. Pim particles. That's it, Kevin. Pim particles. This is a really cool boba. Dig it. This one's really fun. That's just cute. I know Lee will know this. What are those microscopic, indestructible organisms? Something bears. Something bears. I can't remember. Their nickname is... Oh, goodness. Water bears. Thank you. See, I knew Lee would know. Because me and Lee like weird stuff. Tardigrades. This is like... This looks like a tardigrade mask if it was to become Star-Lord. This is what the tardigrade would wear on its face. That's what I see this and I just see tardigrade face. A little tardigrade helmet. I swear I'm sober, but that's just what comes to mind. I think tardigrades. All right, enough water for DC tonight. I will not unsee that. Hey, listen, it's a great way to teach your cooking students about the tardigrades that are probably living in the food they're eating. All right, man, odds or evens? Odds or evens? Odds it is. And it's another deuce. Man, that is unlucky statistically. You should have got that, but you got the deuce. You know what? That's okay. It's just saving more karma, more chi, and more quan for this Topps Chrome Black we got here. Let's just try it again. It's a 4. Let's try it again. It's a 2. Let's try it again. It's a 1. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance. All right, here we go. Coming up after this, Mondo's got one. I want a nice OG autograph here. I'm not looking. So when I'm looking in this direction, this is where my screen is. So if you're ever wondering why you're always looking at my right ear, it's because I'm looking at what you guys are saying. So if I'm looking at the screen, I definitely cannot see what's in front of me. All right, there we go. D20 would have hit by now. It would have hit with the exact same odds. You know what? Let me pull out my D20. Hold on. Let's settle this. Thanks, Ninja. Look what you did. Look what you started. 12. Wait, one more. 6. Ha! It's a 6 because the dot is next to it. So, yeah, look. Take your D20 8 and get a critical miss, a 1. Here you go. This is what I think of your D20. Yeah, Lee, with that said, I'm sticking to my D4. That's all I got. Thankfully, I'm already married. All right, this is going downhill quickly. Let's get to the cards. Lamassu. Lamassu, what I got here? Oh, there it is. I see red. That I believe is out of 199 or 299. I think red is pretty low number, right? I am married to a 21-year-old who is celebrating her 17th anniversary. It actually looks like a magenta. I'm going to say that's magenta. Does anybody know what the magenta ones are out of? Finn! It is out of 199. Finn is out of 10! Woo, buddy! That's what I'm talking about, chef. That's what I'm talking about, bud. A magenta Finn. Lee, I've seen that shirt before. There you go, man. 6 out of 10. Well, I hope the auto is good too. I mean, you did just pull an out of 10. I don't know how that's going to fare for this, but we're about to find out. He would rock that shirt because that's how I roll. Oh, gold. That is gold, right? Interesting. I wonder if it's gold. No way. No way. Carl Weathers. Yes. Oh, man. Grief Karga. Dude, that's amazing. Oh, brother. How great is that? Good grief. Case isn't in that great a condition. Got a little wear to it. His autos at cons are ridiculously expensive. Carl Weathers. Wow, it even says this. Let me see. I got to zoom this in. This is crazy. Check this out. Ice just said his autos are expensive. Look at the back of this. The signature found on this card is from the Topps Autograph Archive. Wow. They even had to say, yeah, we did not get this recently. This was an old school SIG that we had to slap on here. What an amazing hit. Dig that, man. That is really cool. It's not a scratch. It looks like a rubber mark where they just something like one of the guides went across it. It definitely doesn't feel like a scratch. That'll probably buff out. Just saying. That's cosmetic. It's on the case. But really awesome auto. Really awesome auto. The card number, GBC Dub. Oh, dangle. Harry Ford has extremely expensive autos. Always has been. Dang, that's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. Well, there you go, man. You said that was going to be the last for the week. I'd say you're ending on a high note, but don't quote me on that. Kevin said, I just saw that Miss Rosas posted that she's going to be at the LACC. She plays Kuil and the Frog Lady. She would be cool to get some stuff signed from. Misty Rosas. Yeah, I listen, I can't tell you guys what we're doing, but we do have a plan of attack for tomorrow. Mondo, you're up next. You got lucky number 13. That is from the Galactic Black subset. Good. Maybe that means it's a short print then. Nothing wrong with a little short print action. Not many of these bad boys left. Mondo's like 13 sounds good to me. I used to think Stan Lee was expensive at $150. All of the Star Wars folks are high. Some, I think, just don't want to sign anything. So they set it higher. That's why I love voice artists. They all seem set low prices and are happy to do autos. Yeah, man, dude, listen. If I if I could ever break into voice acting, if it's tough to get into because there's a lot of people who can do it. The trick with voice acting is not actually having a recognizable voice. It's having a unique voice, something that nobody's heard before. And if I could break into voice acting, that would be insane because voice actors half the time now just work from studios out of their home, which are tax write-offs, make a ton of money and basically can do it in their underwear. And that's like what I want. I want to just do my work in my underwear. I mean, obviously not this work. That'd just be weird and gross. But if I could just voice a character that has this natural voice, I would be in. It's like the guy who does Archer. That's just his voice. That's just what he sounds like. So he basically sits at home, picks his nose, and makes $1 million being Archer. I try to work in my underwear, but the labor relations put a stop to that. Yeah, Don, I don't think OSHA would be too happy about that either. Mondo, my man, hermano, keeper of the Quan, married to the lovely keeper of the Quan. Mondo, friend, you are about to ruffle some feathers. Craig's like, probably don't have any britches on right now, do you? I do. I did stand up earlier. Mondo, I'm just gonna let you guess what that is. I'm gonna tell you it has something to do with this guy. Get your checkbook, Bourbon. Bourbon, get your checkbook. Congratulations! You picked Bourbon's pockets. Wow! Pants are a deep fake. That's it. It's all. I got CGI pants on. I just painted my lower half in green screen green. Actually, I used the blue that you are very welcome, Mondo. Because you can use green or blue. I prefer to blue myself. So I have blue on from the waist down, like the character from Arrested Development. It's blue. It's all CGI. That is. Bourbon's like, well, dang. There you go, Mondo, sketch cover. Right there. That's a little old school Mr. Freeze. What up, Freeze? Ice Wolf's like, yeah, it wasn't me this time. Yep, there you go. I believe this is the last sketch cover, too. God, I hope it is, considering I don't have any more over there. There you go, Mondo. 2 baddies, and one's a fatty. Listen, I mean, maybe Bourbon will work out a trade with you. He did get a pretty nice sketch cover himself. Although he is pretty attached to Captain America, too. I knew that was coming. I don't suppose you'd want to trade, Mondo. There you go. Mondo's always up for a trade. Let's pull everything out here. Let's whip this out. Chef, I agree. All right, on the right is Bourbon's pile. On the left is the Mondo pile. Which I will probably condense both of these right now. All right, so Mondo has these 3 minis and the book Bourbon wants. Bourbon has a plethora of minis. And the Captain America book. If you guys can do a trade, put it in the Discord. Mondo, you're in the Discord now, so you're able to do that. As long as it's in the Discord, that is our permanent record. and you both put in that you agree to a trade, I will facilitate the trade and send it out on Tuesday, because Tuesday is back to being the shipping day again. I'm going to pull up the Discord. All right. Where are we at? We got any more? No. All right. An hour and 43 minutes in, and we have finally hit our first pause. That's a good Friday. That is a good Friday. You know what else would be a good Friday? This is my favorite naughty sticker. I still can't. This is just great. It's just great. It is. It is my favorite sticker I have ever got in a random pack. It's funny on so many levels. I am an SNL fan, although not really jazzed about the current cast. Bigger on the inside. And these are my two of my three favorite doctors. It's just great. I love it. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, so Mrs. The Breaker got a bought just a grab bag of stickers from China. It was like $4 for like 100 or 200 stickers or something like that, and they're similar quality to those right there. And they were all like Star Wars esque stickers, just for us to play with. Um, so Lee, we were going to put that on pre-sale next week, so that it has 2 solid weeks. Next week is going to be sketch covers. That was going to go on sale, pre-sale this week. We decided not to, since we had 2 things live. We're probably going to pre-sale Tuesday or Wednesday, the sketch cover one. And then maybe Thursday or Friday, start pre-selling the holiday one. We have a very busy schedule right now for stuff coming out. Just saying. Are we putting the boxes together next week? So everything will be here Wednesday. We are going to probably put together everything Wednesday as far as actually assembling all the boxes. So it is going to be very interesting. I think Yeah, I think that's gonna pretty close to. Can you see Bourbon's minis again? Sure. It is the entire Fantastic Four. Catwoman, Harley, and the Captain. Bourbon says we got a deal. Let me see it. Let me take a peeky poo. Okay, we do have a deal. It is confirmed. Mr. Freeze is going to Bourbon. In return, Mondo is getting all of the Fantastic Four and Catwoman, Harley, and the Captain. There you go. This is the Mondo Hall. And the Bourbon Hall. There you go. All right. Yeah, pretty fair. I agree. Plus, he's like, I'm not even a big Mr. Freeze fan, so he's making out. He's getting like what, 6 or 7? Posted in holiday. Hits arrive on Monday. Well, there you go, Lee. So there it is. Chef says, hold up a second. All right, Chef, what are we holding up? I'm holding it up. Oh, hold up a second. All right, well, there's the first one. Here is the second. Dangle says, do you have the Boggs from yesterday handy to show? I do. I do. I have it handy. It is sealed in an envelope, in a box in an envelope. Let me grab it. Oh, it's too late. I'm committed, Dangle. That's a Wade Boggs. So that's a mighty fine stubble he's got there, too. I might add. Numbered to 99 it is. It's 23 out of 99. A moment of silence for the bubbles that were sacrificed. I'm confused. We have a trade. Okay. Let me look. Trade in progress. Let me get there. Mondo, good night, friend. We are wrapping it up as well. Dangle says, me and Chef would like to trade Boggs for Weathers. Wow! That is a blockbuster trade. That is a blockbuster. Whoa! Carl Weathers for Wade Boggs. That is a heck of a trade. There you go. Right? Kevin's like, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Talk about trading apples for oranges, and I mean that as in Star Wars for baseball. That is pretty creative. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, oh yeah, I would imagine those are, yeah. I agree. Price-wise, those are probably comps. I absolutely agree. The apples to oranges, I'm saying, is two completely different genres for that trade. I think that's the first time we've had a baseball player traded for an actor auto. I don't think that's happened before. We may have just made history. Dangle's like, I traded my last Carl Weathers, figured I'd trade for another. The bubble wrap envelope was worth the sacrifice. Yeah, right. It it did not die in vain. All right, everybody. It is 8 p.m. Pacific, which means it is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. You know me, I traded a Star Wars auto for a coin. It's true. Hey man, that's what collecting is all about. It's about getting what you want, shooting your shot, and enjoying what you have. And if it takes a little to get what you want, it's worth it. It's worth it. All right, I have no more orders in my queue, so I am gonna call it a night. The 69 Lando? Yes, because everybody confuses the two. I got it. Oh, you too, Ninja. Absolutely. Gentlemen and ladies, I love each and every one of you. Today was an absolute blast. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be at Comic-Con, so don't expect us to be live unless you see a flag come up saying we're live. Then we managed to get some bandwidth. So take care of yourselves and each other, because we're not likely going to see you again until Wednesday, the new day of the week, where we're going to be doing numbering videos. I am going to take very few pictures, but believe me, Kevin, everybody will be taking photos of me and everything that we do. I have a couple people that said that they would be cameramen for me. So, again, take care, be safe. I love you all, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Hump Day.